AI going rogue. Hey, the mic's just gone. I don't know. Maybe it's. I need to be real close. Hey, I need to hug the mic. You might watch this and you think Dan's going really like off the rails. He's cooked. I'm just very sick and I have no barriers left, so I'm just cool. So I asked it to make a YAML file, and this looks a lot better. This looks a lot better. So now the question is, if I was Juanjo, Juanjo, Juan, Juan, Ho, Juan, 1 second, just a moment. If I was Juanjo Valino, just this guy, young whippersnapper that thinks he knows all the things and started without any sort of development knowledge whatsoever, jumped into this, would I be able to ask it this question? Or what would happen? I think what would happen is I'd just be more trial and error. Like I didn't even try the things because they kind of looked fishy to me. You know what I mean? So I think is maybe just it's again this is my problem that I did this and other people would have just iterated on it and maybe my process is actually wrong. Maybe I should have just tried it out and then iterated step by step. I don't know. I will just blindly trust this and replace what I have. And I think at this point, you know what? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna hey, um for each of these, I wanna do this. I wanna do some logs and then I'm gonna be pushing this like there's no tomorrow. So what did it say? Is and then it's not a try catch for a generate markdown somewhere. There's not. So again, I can't help myself. I can't help. No, I can't. I would like to help myself, but yeah. What's wrong? Did I miss too much? And you know what you want. You always want emoji in your logs. That's basically the rule. That's right. This is essentially the difference between an amateur and a pro is the emoji that you put in. Because obviously a pro would go in here and it's bomb. This is why AI is not gonna replace us anytime soon. This right here. Okay, stop it then. Cool, we have a bunch of stuff. I don't use any GUI for Git. I just like to do it this way. So I do this, I do GitHub. I don't know what. And I don't want that Git ignore because I want the root as clean as possible. We already added this GitHub directory, which I don't like. So cool. Add initial script lib. Let's push this and see what's gonna happen. So, moment of truth. I have very little confidence that it's not gonna work. Wait a second, Dan. We don't have the GitHub token, right? So for this to work, like to be able to commit even in an action, you need one of these tokens, and you get these tokens in your profile. I think you put them in the repo somewhere. Let's just see what happens. It already failed miserably. Why did it fail? Let's take a look at what happened in this workflow. So, see, there's a lot of failures here. Generated markdown for Chrome. Could not generate no such file. Okay. I mean, regardless of the token, I can. Okay, I'm not allowed to code. I would like to code, but I'm not allowed to code. So I'll just ask ChatGPT to fix this for me. So there's two issues that I see. First one is only run the commit if all the commit step if all the previous steps succeed. Secondly, this is it for this, because the other thing is a change to the script. So it's not bad to say, I can deal with this. I could absolutely, totally live with this AI. Just oh, what's this? What's this guy here doing here? It sneaked in something. Why'd you sneak out this thing? Don't sneak things behind my back, Mr. GitHub. Okay, okay. I this one. Okay, I couldn't remember the exact syntax. I have to admit, I should have Googled this, but I think I would have been slightly faster. But anyway, um, I get these errors. What would a junior say? Please fix. Uh, okay. Yeah, I did some try catch. It ensures the markdown directory exists. So yeah, I think I missed that. It tries to add it to markdown. It should be under data. So actually, I can just do data products just to have things grouped in there. And you could just do like it's keep. Cool. Okay, so let's see what change. So I mean that's the thing with this. You cannot apply these. It's so one of my biggest beefs with this, where Joko, is that you still lose the context, or don't you? Insert. Okay, so it has apply an editor, which could be actually nice. So we're looking up the fetch assets method. Okay. Will it know how to apply? Hello? Oi. Holy moly. It did. Huh. Would you look at that? And you can accept. Okay. Now that is competing. That's competing cursor now. That's cool. All right. I dig this. I mean, the problem with this and ChatGPT, I mean, first of all, So I have to ask, is it sometimes faster to do this yourself? But I mean, let's assume it's not. With ChatGPT, you have this context switch, and because of it, you can make silly mistakes when you copy and paste things back and forth. So I dig this. There's a lag of a few seconds, and then some really batshit crazy stuff happens, and then I get the things inserted. Um, yeah. Well, cool, cool. We're so cooked as developers. Like, seriously. Okay, okay. There was this funny tweet that said, since AI is getting so good at coding, developers only need to think about the business logic, architecture, and stakeholder management. Uh, I just realized that most people, as they progress in their development career, realize that that is most of development. The hardest part is that, and naming things, but the coding part takes a backseat at some point. So, okay, I didn't even look at what changes I've made. I'm fully trusting GPT, and I will probably regret this, but fix markdown path and image generation. But I think even the fact that I got this far is something. It's already, you know, it's something. When have I started the stream? Like it just everything feels like a couple hours ago already. I think everything feels a little bit slow after we managed to deploy an entire freaking website in a few minutes, and that just went like logo instant, website instant, looking good, bam. And now we're kind of just inching away. Like we're past the productivity stage, and now we're just negotiating with AI. But hey, I still get these unsupported things. That might actually be an issue. It did some stuff. So it did create a bunch of files. You know what? Maybe it was right before. It was right before with this extra thing that I needed to put in the push. Where was that? Here, you see, it did this x-axis token thing. Um, I gotta remember. So I've definitely done this before. Like I'm trying to figure out, did GPT trick me in trying to permission, and then the permission was actually something else, or I needed more permissions, or I actually needed this change. And there's gonna be a lot of back and forth if I need to try all these like variations of things and all. I don't want to go into the permissions and tweak a bunch of stuff and keep trying. That doesn't sound like a fun thing. I would like to know why. Alrighty, now it worked. What? What? I had to pull out the French techno for this to work. Nice. Okay, so what happened in the repo right here? Mm. Let's just check the commit, I guess. Woo! Hey, baby, we are flying. We're flying. Let's check Verso. Not do guess where. Wait, I have it here. It goes by Yanni's. Nice. What? It built? What? Show me. Show me. No articles found. So something didn't quite work. I'm just gonna pull and figure out what. I think I have an idea. I think I have a pretty good idea what didn't work, but what? Where's my products? Who told you to do this? I think that got refactored by the AI or something. I kind of have a vague memory that I've changed this, so but now it's gone. Anywho, I can just trash this. Well, yeah, I might regret it, but hey ho. We're doing some console cowboy stuff right now. We're just pushing things in the blind to try the correct markdown path. You know, AI is pretty crazy. I think even if I was doing GitHub Actions every day, which I'm not, I'm gonna be honest, like you can't know all this stuff. The next day I'm doing AWS stuff. The day after I'm doing GCP, I'm doing Azure DevOps, and they each have like their stupid thing and their stupid documentation. I just can't know it, but AI knows all of them. So, like, what if I'm a seasoned developer and this is a new cloud provider? I mean, I still get the benefit. So, I think it's not gonna replace anybody, right? Because you still need a puppeteer. I think for now, I don't know. I mean, things are moving fast, but for now, you still need a puppeteer. But those that will stay, pure, those that are, I'm not touching AI, will fall behind somehow. Like I cannot see, at least in what I've been doing here. I mean, there are different types of tasks where maybe you're writing compiler for some sort of obscure architecture thing. Okay, you got it. It's like you're untouchable. But most developers, they deal with this kind of stuff, and I don't see, even if you're the best developer out there, I don't see how you can be faster. So just some 2 cents falling out my pockets.